Hello, I'm John Bachman. A couple of days ago, before he was reelected to a fourth term, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said there would be no Palestinian state if he won. But now he seems to be walking that back a bit.
I don't want a one-state solution. I want a sustainable, peaceful two-state solution. But for that, circumstances have to change. If you want to get peace, you've got to get the Palestinian leadership to abandon their pact with Hamas and engage in genuine negotiations with Israel.
That's Netanyahu there talking to MSNBC. There's been a lot of talk, too, that the U.S. would stop blocking a vote on Palestinian statehood at the UN if Netanyahu and his new government kept pushing for a one-state solution. But Netanyahu also reaffirmed the bond between the U.S. and Israel today and says the countries have no greater allies than each other. Meanwhile, the White House still hasn't congratulated Netanyahu on his victory yet, but House Speaker John Boehner commented to the Prime Minister today and congratulated him. And he says he understands the threat radical Islam poses.
This is an opportunity to renew our commitment to confront these threats and, of course, to continue to strengthen the bond between Israel and America.
Also, Senator John McCain is calling on President Obama to bury the hatchet with Netanyahu. New York Congressman Democrat Eliot Engel agrees and thinks both leaders should work through their differences. Authorities in Tunisia have made several arrests today in connection with yesterday's deadly terror attack at a museum, and now ISIS is claiming responsibility. Audio purportedly released by the terror group today in Arabic. It says the people killed in yesterday's attacks got what they deserved for their, quote, disbelief and debauchery. Most of them were European tourists. Gunmen killed 23 people in total. As we mentioned today, Tunisia's prime minister said the country has increased security in other tourist areas. New reports today suggest the U.S. may be getting closer to reaching a deal with Iran over its nuclear program. Of course, we've heard that before. But lawmakers on Capitol Hill say reaching a deal without Congress is wrong.
Congress built the sanction structure that brought Iran to the table. And if the president moves to dismantle it, we will have a say.
Republicans in this House committee say the White House is keeping Congress from the negotiating table. Earlier today, the AP described a draft proposal that would allegedly cut back Iran's ability to create nuclear weapons by about 40%. And venophiles, scientists at the University of Illinois, may have found a game changer: hangover-free wine. Microbiologists have genetically engineered yeast used to ferment the alcoholic beverage in order to minimize the morning after headache. Scientists claim the enhanced fermentation also makes the wine smoother and increases its health benefits. The same process can be applied to beer. I'll hold off until it's applied to beer. Wine lovers can keep their hangover-free wine. That's your Newsmax Now update. We've got another one coming up for you in 30 minutes. We'll send it now back to Midpoint with Ed Berliner.